so I can talk about all my new job roles. So, no, stop laughing. No, I'm not having this straight away.
Oh, you should have made you a little like fire hat or something.
New vehicle.
Sorry, I let the cat out of the bag. Right,
new vehicle sales manager. Last week, CEO, MD, governor.
What, acting, yeah? Like filling in for me, yeah?
Yeah, only for like the 3 hours that you were in a meeting.
I wasn't in a meeting. I was on holiday. Like, you don't like
come back all bronzed and stuff like
3
that.
3 hours in the oven.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went on holiday.
He went on holiday. I kept saying he was in a meeting. He was, you went on holiday, didn't you?
I did, and it was okay.
Anyway, enough about you. Hold on a minute. New vehicle sales manager.
A lot's changed since I've been away.
Acting MD last week. Now. Fire warden.
Fire warden?
Safe.
What's the difference between a fire officer and a fire warden then?
I don't know, but I kind of want.
Did you look?
I kind of want a cape.
I know you.
I want a cape.
I know you have to say yes, but did you learn anything? Did you listen?
Not really.
No, you did.
I know. Sorry, I did. It was really important. Yeah, and trip hazards kill everyone.
So you can't trip up anyone.
Can't trip up anywhere. Like the things that will kill you, like. Literally, like shoelaces, trip hazards, like what do you do if? And
the video, yeah, we'll ping it up here now. We'll put it on the screen now when Lenny got shot and fell over.
Do you know what? I've been doing the social media thing for about 7 years.
Because I've never been able to do that. We'll put it up on the screen here or here, whatever you say.
7 years I've been grafted on Instagram. Like, fantastic content, decent pictures, and a video of me falling over in the showroom gets like 300,000 views of me. And the worst thing is, I was doing an asset inspection, so I had someone on FaceTime, and they, what happened there? Oh, nothing, just dropped my phone. I literally did. Well, you'll see. It was a commando role, fully trained.
Yeah. So if you didn't see it the first time, we'll play it again now.
So the health and safety officer. Anyway, so welcome to this week's, what do we call it again? Urban Uncut every week, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I keep forgetting, yeah.
So what have I been doing since I got back?
So did you have a nice holiday?
I had it was all right.
Yeah, okay, leave it there.
Right, yeah.
Leave it there, no one cares.
I got a little bit more of a tan than you. You've been in the sunbeds. I've overtaken you.
Yeah, you've overtaken me now.
So since I got back, last couple of days, we've had a lot of V8 activity. I don't know whether I said in the video before that we're going to do a special edition. We've got a conversation to have about what we call said special edition because it's going to have a monstrous amount of horsepower.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be around 650 horsepower in a 90 Defender. We're probably going to brand it an RS Defender because that's what we did on our last power Defender.
V8, yeah.
We got some new parts coming through as well to show you, which is top vents and side vents. We'll run through those on the car in a second.
Can I just add something as well? Daniel Ashville, he's so famous and important now. He's like the word influencer gets bandied about like quite a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's
Aaron,
right.
how many phone calls and emails have we had from people saying, "I just want the Daniel Ashville"? Untold.
Yeah. So in short, our sales of yellow toe eye hooks have gone through the roof.
That's all it is. Yellow calipers, yellow toe hooks, and bright yellow trainers. Sorry, we don't do them.
Did someone ask for Asheville on their bonnet? Or?
Not yet, but I'm sure it's coming. The Rock of the UK, Daniel Ashville, isn't he? Big, handsome, muscly, and actually messes about with rocks.
How did my conversation about the Defender V8?
Because I was sort of like new products and stuff that we don't actually offer. But because you made a big song and dance about, yellow toe hooks, this, bonnet, blah, blah. Now everyone just wants what Daniel Ashville has.
But there's some things like, so in this Defender V8, we're going to put in, like, the coolest.
We're
going to convert the front seats, and we're going to do the base so it's got a bolster at the side. I think it's coming out of a Porsche Macan.
Right.
Macan.
And it should be Porsche.
Porsche Macan.
Porsche Macan.
the base is coming out of a Porsche
Yeah.
Macan, and the back is going to be from a Recaro CS.
That's the coolest looking seat I've ever seen in my life.
So we're going to amalgamate it together with a hex design at the top, nice stripe through the middle. It's going to have the heated and cooled full electric.
So everything will still work.
Everything will be OEM, and that's going to be launched and available in this car.
That's
I've just been working on designs here. You can see this is what we normally do. We'll take a factory picture and sketch. Excuse me 1 second. This is our used car sales manager.
Ah, we met Brett last week, didn't we?
Brett, sorry you're not in this week's video, but we're filming now.
Jacket.
And yeah. He went, oh, you're taking the yeah. So
how
there's
long
no
did we
eye
film with
candy in
Brett?
the video this week.
No eye candy this week. 15 minutes we filmed with Brett, didn't we? And you probably used about 3% of it.
Cheers, mate. Bye.
Now, sorry, I'm no grass, but Brett has got a potty mouth.
No, he has.
Like we must have filmed for about 15 minutes. We used about 3% of the footage. Kept calling me Lego Head. That's his nickname for me, just because everything's like, because I take my hair off at night and everything's like.
Anyway,
what are you laughing at? What are you laughing at? You better be on my side.
So
anyway.
we do little things like this where basically we'll sketch on a seat and we'll play around with it and then we'll send it over to the leather trimmer. They will run a stitch and they'll hang it on the seat and we'll just patch things together. I think we're going to have the nice little enamel badge in here, hex design at the top, and then, something like that. Cool. I mean, it won't be tan, but I've just used that for drawing purposes.
Yeah, you can see the pattern more as well, can't you?
Yeah, that's something. Then we've got to decide on the badges. We've got these cool little bronze ones come through, but I don't think they're really V8. We get different samples come through as well. Zooming in on my chewed nails there. That's the stress of running this company. I'm like literally going down to nothing. I'll come in with little stubs one day, like little wall sausages. My mate called me grit fill at school. You know why? No nails.
No nails.
That's like a glue.
That's so good.
He used to call me grit fill and Pingu because I've got flat feet.
There we go.
There you go. There's my two nicknames from school.
Exclusive. Right.
Let's go downstairs.
Another thing I'm quite excited about, WX3. Yes. Which is downstairs, which we need to go and
so
have a look at.
We got that first prototype wheel through in 20-inch, but we've got the first 22-inch for Defender downstairs. We're going to call it the WX3 Competition because it's got like a sort of like a I won't mention the other company that do Defender rallying, but it's got that sort of theme to it. It's like a Defender rally wheel. So yeah, we'll go and have a look. Winter, summer. I came back and...
Mate, it's fine. It's fine. This isn't professional anyway. People can just walk in, do what they want. Yeah, thank you, mate.
As I was saying, I came back and we had the most amount of cars in the building we've ever had in the building. It was full. I'm going to do this again and we'll show you a picture right now. I have a picture, Alex, so we'll show it right now. We had 77 cars in the building. Thank you. It was 77 cars in the building and we literally couldn't move. We had to take 15 out in the morning, 15 back in the evening. We're gradually chipping away. And for any of you guys that don't know, normally what we do in August and February, they're the 2 months where the registration plates are getting to the end of their age before the new reg comes out. So everything goes slow. We slow our purchasing down in February and August so we can basically build everything that we've bought in the previous month. So that's what we're doing. 77 cars, 75 or 77, and we're going to try and get that down to around 15 or 20 before the end of the month, which is an absolute task, and our ops director wants to kill me already.
Lancia Delta Integrale.
Yeah, so this is the debate, right? The
Escort
first thing,
Cosworth.
I loved the wheel off the tyre, yeah? Then the tyre was put on it and everyone sort of went, because they see Ford Rally, like
it's a rally with Compomotive,
yeah. That's it. And then obviously it's gone on the car and every time I walk past it and you sort of spend a bit of time with it and it sinks in, it's got a nice dish on it.
I don't think it's right for the V8.
No?
I don't think it's right for the V8. I see that as rugged, off-road, going onto building sites.
Yeah.
I don't see it as a sporty wheel. I think the V8 should have like forged wheels?
Yeah,
or...
so what do you think, guys? What do you think to this wheel? Is Lenny right or is he wrong? Is it suited to the V8? Is it not? Is it just a rugged wheel for the normal Defender?
Because obviously it's on an all-terrain tyre as well.
Yeah, that's right.
The V8 can't have that. It needs to be on a...
So what we've got, I've got a test V8 coming for myself to run the first project of our 650 horsepower crazy V8. I've got a set of forged UV4 wheels in 23 inch. I want to try a 23 inch.
23?
Yeah, I've only ordered one set for now because obviously it's more road bearing than...
But then I suppose by the time you put a slightly lower profile tyre on with a bigger wheel, it's going to be the same sort of rolling circumference anyway, isn't it? So, but yeah, I don't know, I just, straight away I just see that as rugged off-road rally style, not V8 luxury,
not V8 rally style,
Yeah, but yeah, no, it's a cool wheel, I really like it, but I don't think it's for the V8.
It's supposed to be squatted and fast and V80, but when it sits in normal mode, it sits up quite high.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll carry on playing around with it. We're going to do V8s with our normal design pack for the initial orders that we got, and our special car will probably come out around October, November time, I think. So, cool. Yeah, 2 new parts. So side vent, I think we showed you before, carries our normal tablet badge here. What we'll probably do for the V8 is drop in like a carbon swoosh here.
Nice.
Because I've actually done 100% carbon rear spoiler for the V8 and the V8 only, so exposed carbon on the V8.
Perfect.
And then we've got the top vent, which goes on the other side. And then for the centre drop, so when you look from the front, you're going to see scoop up and scoop down, which looks fantastic. Just here.
Is this how much this is going to be raised? So
Yes,
it's going to sit like that?
Yeah, so
Because I've only just seen the urban flag on the side, so I didn't realise it was going to be... Okay,
so,
that's cool.
And then this bit here, we'll do in a carbon overlay as well.
Wow.
So you'll see some blades. I was thinking, you know, when we did the first car out, we actually dropped in some Sierra Cosworth RS500 bonnet vents, which was quite funny. Because we had this random vent on the shelf, we're like that, should we stick it in a Defender bonnet? And it actually worked.
It looks good, yeah.
So I was thinking, do we use this and have the carbon sides, but then cut the original bonnet and design a louvre that runs through the middle, so it's completely...
But what about the carbon vented bonnet?
That will be completely separate.
Really?
Yeah, completely separate. I want to do a V8 RS edition only, so you can only get it on this bonnet.
Yeah.
So it will be, what's the word? Fabricated, custom, like what's the word? Fabricated.
Fabricated?
Why have I got a mind block on? Is it fabricated? Yeah, fabricated. So we will fabricate, we will design a louvre which bonds in from underneath. We'll cut the bonnet, we'll fill it, and we'll expose the carbon vents in the middle. Maybe it's an idea. I just thought of that.
I mean, if it's got to be different to the carbon bonnet with the, it's got to be different. I think it's got to be something up here, like not a...
Yeah, well, I was thinking of running it through the middle.
Subaru Impreza bonnet scoop. Do you remember that back in the day? Like 1.1 Corsa with more air induction.
You know what? I saw a Defender online the other day. I can't remember which manufacturer it was, but it had a scooped bonnet, and it just looked so angry.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, we've done it on the G-Wagon. I think it suits it. But I don't think a snouty bonnet will look good.
Not with these as well, because you don't want it to look too busy either.
No.
Yeah. So the V8, very exciting.
Yeah. So 650 horsepower, short and pulley. Filter, the exhaust is done, satin black, full system with, obviously the back section of it is all satin black, so it's gone to Zerkatech to be coated, the best and most premium coating for an exhaust system.
I'll be interested to see how this handles 650 brake horsepower. I mean, it's, you know, short.
If you find me in a ditch on the way to work.
I mean, it's short wheelbase. I mean,
I know,
you know, how will it compare to like a 110 and everything else? But it's 650 brake horsepower in a you know, Defender short wheels.
I think there's elements that go around that. You know, if you've got a normal standard seat in there, you don't feel like you're sporty. Whereas if you're sitting in a bucket seat and you change the steering wheel, and we've got a sport grip on the steering wheel. I think it's that whole driving experience that's going to make this a very, very, very special car. I love this. I'm so glad to be back. And you're not glad that I'm back?
Come with me, Alex. So, Disco 5 facelift. So are we calling it 5.5?
I mean, you can call it what you want.
I'm going to call it a Disco 5.5. So this is the facelift Discovery. New headlights, new rear lights, but the biggest thing is new tech. But even though it's the tech inside, the interior that's changed the most, there have been some changes on the outside that have really delayed things and messed us up slightly, haven't they?
Yeah, that's right. So they changed the underneath, so we had to change our side step design because they've incorporated a new toe bracket underneath at the front. We've got a whole new rear end. So before we used to run a diffuser with exhaust tips at the side of the diffuser, and now we've had to extend the diffuser out and make a lot wider one. It looks really cool. And then there's some new things from Land Rover, which includes a new grille, which you can see here.
That looks awesome.
Yeah, so facelift diffuser, which incorporates the tailpipes inside it. So before, the diffuser only came to here. We had a plastic element here. Yeah, it looks really, really neat.
It's just so cool.
I might change the exhaust tips to, I'm sort of going off carbon tips now.
What do you think, like gloss black or?
Well, I'm thinking about some sort of satin black tips,
okay,
like the ones on the Urus. Yeah, so this is all done. We're just waiting. That was the other thing.
This is the delay, yeah.
So we obviously run a central plate for the Discovery 5, and we've run that. We've probably done 500 or 600 conversions on the previous version to this. Now, what Land Rover did when they upgraded to the 5.5, they changed the position of the camera. Now, that all be well and good, but that changes the whole of this path. So we had to redesign our central plate conversion. We had to cut a new tool, which cost £38,000.
38 grand just for the central?
Just for the central plate tool, because it's made out of plastic and it's plastic injected. You have to have a big, the tool is this big, and it pumps plastic parts out.
So this particular customer is a good customer of mine, Tony. This is like car number 3. I think he's bringing his wife's sport in for a conversion as well when he picks this up. So he's a good customer of mine, and this is the first facelift Discovery 5 out. Frustratingly, he's having to take the car like this because we're still a couple of weeks away, aren't we?
Yeah, I think end of August we'll probably have. We've obviously got to get it in, test it, water check it, sign off and all of the rest of it, but I reckon we'll be good to go at the end of the month.
Luckily he's very understanding, so thank you, Tony.
Mike is looking seriously sharp.
Look,
and you know what? That hair actually looks like the plastic hair that you put on my head when I'm pretending.
That looks like the edit.
It looks like the edit.
Are we slowing you down here because?
Yeah, no, that's why I'm sitting there. I'm just waiting.
Right. We need to go there because this car's going out in a couple of hours. It still needs to be detailed. So, Mike, please crack on. Let's move on to something else.
Actually, while we're here, right, I love this colour.
Tamzan blue?
I don't know whether it's Tanzan,
Tasmania.
Yeah, but I love this mixed up with the gloss black, which is quite an odd thing because most people go for silver or the grey look on here. But yeah,
looks like that AMG China blue.
Yes, yeah.
On the G63s, that's pretty cool.
So they brought out 2 colours that are kind of like heritage colours when they brought the Defender out. One was Pangea green and one was Tamzan, I think it is, Tamzan blue. So when this is done, we'll do some more edits to this actually because it's quite rare for us to get it in because everyone orders black, grey, black, grey.
Nazaré lights look cool as well.
Nazaré lights are very, very smart. So if any of you don't know, when a Defender comes through, a standard Defender comes with the red lights, yeah? There's the flagship model, which is the P400X and the V8 and above.
V8, yeah.
They come with the North American spec, that's what NAS stands for, North American spec lights. And some people pay the extortionate amount of money from Land Rover for us to upgrade them for them, but they do look super cool when they're done.
I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing that he's got.
He's hiding behind his thing. Have you seen this?
Alex, Mitchell Brothers. No, like this is just a posh version of the Arches. Look, Phil and Grant. Look. Operations director and director. Which one's Phil? Which one's Grant?
Is you recording? So you know what? I don't like whispering, but I'm going to tell you why I was whispering. So we've had to unfortunately send out about 12 or 13 legal letters this week because some punk. Am I allowed to say punk?
I think punk is like at a scale of 1 to 10 with how angry I know this is making you feel. I think what punk is down there. I know what you want to say.
Yeah, right. Okay, so some punk. Yeah. So this is my Defender rear spoiler design. It's the coolest Defender rear spoiler in the world. It goes on the car. It fits like a glove. We've had it made a very, very, very good factory. We've got these nice little design cues here. Sits under the light shines through. When they brake, it looks fantastic. But some punk has decided to copy it. So we had to send out 12 or 13 legal letters this week, of which everyone responded to really nicely, didn't realise, apologised, which is fantastic. Unfortunately, a couple of our international dealers were trying to promote it and sell it. So,
ironically, I've seen some of our competitors actually fit it to their Defenders as well.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I've seen.
Which is a testament to the design.
Yeah,
but
that's
it's a shame that obviously.
So the factory have obviously done us a favour just to back up the fact that it's ours, and they've actually put our name in the back of it as well, which they do on every part now to avoid people copying it. The Counterfeit, which we've actually got one here, we did chop it up and it was such bad quality inside. It was all like fiberglass. It didn't fit very well. It flexed out of the side. It didn't have our unique tablet badge at the side. But yeah, so I guess it's the first time that it's actually happened to us from an IP perspective. Obviously, we're only 7 years old as a company. We're starting to get to the point where people are going to, try and copy us. It's flattering, but it also off as well.
So basically, if you don't see the Urban tab on the side and you don't see the stamp,
then 100%. If you do not see this tablet badge in the side, and you can tell from the crispness of the part as well, the detail in the part that we put into the design, so it turns up really, really nice. And these flutes just here, which go in underneath the light. If you don't see that, then you have 100% got a counterfeit, and your car will not be able to be badged in Urban, unfortunately. Actually, I think I must actually announce that Lenny has actually been promoted to sales manager. He's not the CEO, he's not the MD, that's just me. That, for the record, anyone who says, is Lenny the bloke that owns Urban, he is not.
I have said plenty of times.
He has done fantastic.
But I am an integral part of the business, but I'm not the owner.
Yeah, integral part of the business. How long have you been with us now?
5 years. Yeah,
5 years, wow.
Yeah,
so I'm back. Lenny's still here.
No, you started off that started off so nice, talking about my actual promotion as vehicle sales manager. But no, okay, fine, we'll go with the nonsense.
Should we cut back there then?
Yeah, please. No, in all seriousness.
Lenny is good. Lenny is brilliant. Lenny has been promoted.
You can't leave it like that.
Okay, Lenny's been promoted. Very, very well deserved. He's been with us 5 years now. He's done a fantastic job. He's the best brand ambassador we could have ever hoped for.
I mean, it almost sounds sarcastic. I appreciate it.
I mean that.
I mean, I do get, I do worry that because of my page and because of my following, people think that I'm one of the owners of Urban. I do try and put it out there. Remind them that I am just a small cog in this huge machine and I am an employee, but my heart
That was part of your promotion, though. You've got to put a disclaimer at the bottom of every post.
Everything, yeah. I am not the owner, but I'm a very, very proud ambassador and employee of Urban, and I'm sure in my new role as new vehicle sales manager, I'll take it on, and between us as the Urban family, we're going to continue
we will continue to grow.
I said smash it, you said grow. Maybe I need to work on my articulation.
So that's it, guys. We will see you next week.
I think that was nice.